Hey everybody, I'm Amy and this is your week 2 of your sculpt phase, which is the last phase of our hardcore, and this is your 10-minute core add-on. So on your schedule for 2 times during the week, if you want to get it a third or a fourth time, that's great, but you don't have to. We're stepping it up today. We have 2 different tools. We have our mini Pilates ball. Of course, you could use a pillow or a kid's ball, something like that. And I have 2 weights. I have a medium and a light, my 10-pound and my 5-pound. First thing I want to say is if any of this feels like too much putting together, stick with one, and it doesn't matter which one, or keep it body weight. Let's take it down onto our back. We're going to start with the ball between our knees. And again, if you don't have a ball, just something you can add a little pressure to. So relax that pelvic floor. Stack your ears over your shoulders, shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips. As much as we can, neutral spine in that position, eyes and chin up. And then big inhale to expand. Relax the pelvic floor. Exhale, TA breathing, pelvic floor activation, squeeze in the ball. So a couple of those just to get familiar with your breathing from this position. And breathe. Squeezing into the ball. Activation for those inner thighs. Inhale. And breathe. And one more. Inhale and breathe. Let's keep that squeeze, keep that active core breathing, little pelvic tilt. You're gonna tilt the hips to the ribs and relax. You can breathe in between or you can breathe when it makes sense. Keeping the squeeze, keeping the connection, zip it up, tilt the pelvis. And here, tuck it in. And here, 2 more. And let's take it here. Back to that neutral spine, 1 weight if you want. We're gonna keep the ball. Again, if it feels like too much, just pick 1. We're gonna do that pullover. So we're taking the weight over our head, Barbie arms. Big inhale. As we exhale, connect everything, pull to your chest. So you're not lifting the shoulders yet, but we're squeezing in right here. Inhale. Feel the core. So that pull over, yes, we're getting upper back and shoulders, but more than that, we're getting that pull for our core. 1 more right here. Now we're gonna add a little lift to the knees. So watch me right here. Inhale, exhale. Start with that. Inhale, exhale, pelvic tilt, knees come in, weight comes here. Can you add a lift to the shoulders? Thinking of your core doing the lift. Your core is creating the motion. If that feels like too much for your head and your neck, keep it with just moving through the weight, moving through the core. Right? I know. And breathe. Breathing in. Let's get 2 more like this. And breathe. Right here. And 1. From here, keep that squeeze. You're gonna take the weight in one hand. Take your other hand out. So I'm gonna show you from this side. This doesn't feel right for you, take the weight down. You're gonna drop the knees to the side, opposite side of the weight, bring them in. Core is doing the work. We only have 4, keep that squeeze, take it out. Bring it in. If you need to, keep your feet down. You'll still get that stretch and you'll get the core work, but if you can take them up. Let's get 1 more, let's make it 5 right here. Yes, fighting against the resistance. Switch your sides right here, take it down. I'm gonna try to not lay on my mic, so I may not go down as far, but if you can, weight straight up, stabilizing, using your core to let it drop, using your core to pull it in. Woo! Burn, I know. 1 more right here. And relax, let the knees drop to the side, get a little stretch. All right, team, so this is what we've got. We're gonna take that dead bug where we get that push here. All right, so same side. If you wanna take a light weight, I'm gonna go with my 5. I wouldn't advise that with something super heavy, but if you were able, a light weight, otherwise just keep it body weight right here. So knee pushing into the ball, hand pushing into the ball. Same side, arm and leg, here we go. Over, pull everything in, connect. So we're still doing that stabilizing work, but we are making it harder than it was that first week, right? Breathe. Right here. 2 more only. Can we switch? So carefully switch your weight. Other side, press in, internal resistance, weight and leg going the opposite way, core bringing it in. Yes, it's only 6, so take your time. We're taking it nice and slow, but we want to make the most out of this. Yes, you can. Oh, I know. Last one. Is this last one? I think I was counting. And relax. I know, team. Woo, right? All right, we're gonna take it with that ball between our knees with that little bicycle where we're gonna roll it. Now, if you want, you can also grab that weight here. It may feel like too many parts, and that's okay, just pick one. Find what works for you, this mic. Woo. All right, team, rolling it from your ankles to your knees. Here we go. Woo. I know, I feel like I'm gonna lose that ball too. That's half the battle. And rotate through the core. Here, and here, yes. Woo. I know. If you need to readjust, readjust. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll to your side. I know, team. All right, so we're here. Totally up to you if you don't want to have the weight or you don't want to have the ball. Side plank. Let's lift it. Here we go. We're going to lift and lower. So squeeze in and lift through the weight. Yes. Breathe. Lifting with your core, staying connected, using that ball to help you connect. There we go. Lift. Good. I'm going to switch out my weight. You can keep it body weight, just here to here, or if you have a lighter weight, here we go. Open up. 8. Yes. Now, I know we're making things harder. We're in the sculpt phase, but I don't want you to lose your form or lose your connection. So if you start to feel like you are, switch it. Body weight, take the ball out, whatever you need to do. 2, 1, and relax. Ooh, yes, little stretch here. Let's take it to that other side. We got 8 lifting, 8 with that reach, with or without the weights, with or without the balls. Align here, knees slightly in front. Here we go. Remember, your hips and your ribs are stacked, but your knees do not have to be in line with the hips. We just talked about this in form feedback. You want them angled a little bit in front so you have good range of motion and you're not arching in the back. Lift from the oblique, but stay stable in the core. Yes, team. Right here. Switch out the weight or take it to body weight. Here we go. 8. And you decide, maybe you want to reach through a little more and get more rotation. Maybe you just want to stabilize it here. Yes. 4, 3, 2, stay lifted if you can. 1, and relax. All right, let's put that ball to the side. We're gonna bring it here, open up the knees, get a little stretch. I know that ball is gonna be in my way. All right, team, so we're here. Bring that weight here. Let's take it to those plank singles. Ooh, that stretch feels good, right? Big inhale. Exhale, lift using your core. You know what to do. Using your core to bring it up. Using your core slowly down. Breathe. Again, you should be a pro at this one by now, but I really want you to think, what is happening to lift your torso off the ground? It's your core, right? Relax on that inhale, lift. One more, let's take it up. All right, team, I want you to push the hands into the ground. I want you to push the feet into the ground. Then you're gonna take that right hand, little tap, and back, little tap. If that feels like too much, drop to your knees. Yes, you can. 4, 3, 2, Good. Hang out here. Drop that hip down towards the weight, the side that the weight's on. Yes. 2 more. Breathe. And relax. Let's get a stretch. We got all that on the other side. We can do it. All right. We'll just do one plank single. We won't do them all, but move the weight to the other side. You're just going to reach back, and I want you to maintain that contact with the other side. We're here. Plank single. Little stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Here we go. All the way up. So finding that good connection, and then when you're ready, tap it back. You're trying to stabilize. You can push the elbows and the feet into the hand, but stay lifted in the center. Yes, you can. Working that core endurance as much as the strength in this phase because we want it, we need it. Stay here, stay stable, drop the hip. Pull it up, core is creating the motion. We are so close, this is it, team. 3 more, use your core to twist. Yes. And relax. I felt it too. I know, that was a little bit longer than 10, but that's okay. So stretch here. Ooh, core burn. I want to hear from you in the comments. Bring those hands here if you want and get that cobra or up dog. Whew. Let me know how you're feeling after that. My heart rate is up. My core is on fire. We'll do something similar next week, but we'll add in the mini band. Don't worry, we won't be using all 3, I promise, but we'll just be giving you some external resistance with some tools. Man, that's why I love this challenge, right? Come up, roll through cat-cow. Get some more stretching if you can, and if you're about to do your workout, have fun. You're gonna feel that core connected. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments. And thank you for joining me today. One big deep breath in. And out, you did it. That was your week 2 Sculpt core workout add-on. Great job, everybody.